Hey guys, this is First Class Airsoft here doing a unboxing and first impressions review of the Top Tech M4A1. Top Tech is part of G&G. This is their Pro line series, I suppose you could say. And let's get started. The front of the box, we have a pretty plain and simple design, saying Top Tech with a holographic M4A1 Carbine sticker. On the back, we have a little demonstration of Top Tech's blowback pneumatic system, or pneumatic blowback system, and warnings as well as some information about their gearbox. Let's put this up and see what happens. One thing to note, because I got this from a friend, some things are missing, such as the manual and a jamming rod, right? And when you take this out of the box, first thing you see there are gaps in these. We have this styrofoam casing. This casing, you may notice there are, when you buy yours, there are some things that seem to be missing. However, it's not true. This is the same styrofoam they use to accompany the other Top Tech guns that include that have a RAS system, so they have rail covers and a foregrip. Although it seems like you're missing them, you're not, right? So in the box you would have, or if you bought a brand new one, you would have non-jamming rod, a manual, and like most high-end AEGs, you don't have a battery or charger included. But what you do have is a mid-cap G&G front iron sight adjustment tool, and the AEG itself. First impressions, when you take this gun right out of the box, you know this is one high quality AEG. G&G took their time to make such a quality gun that is almost identical to the real steel counterpart. How we're going to do this is we're going to start from the front, from the flash hider, and work our way to the stock. Okay? From the front we have a steel negative 14mm counterclockwise thread. Like the real one, it seems you may think that you have a chipped flash hider, but in reality that's how the real flash hiders are. About a half an inch of orange paint is painted on for custom purposes. Right. Moving on, the outer barrel is also metal. It runs. It's also metal, and as well as the front sight that runs all the way down into the body. The handguard, however, is a high quality plastic. Although it's not cheap, it's definitely not cheap. And this is also where your battery you house your battery. There's enough space in here to house a 9.6 mini or small type battery, or you can go with LiPos. I believe this should be LiPo already. The delta ring is metal, and that's what holds the battery compartment together, with strong spring behind it, so it's not going to fall out. The carry handle on top is metal, and it is removable, like most modern M4s, with a hidden nicotine rail on the top receiver. Alright, put this back on for now. Alright. The body, the receiver is metal, and it's stamped with Top Tech or G&G logos throughout the whole entire gun, such as on the right side, left side of the receiver, right above the trigger guard, and on the stock. G&G made this, my bad, the charging handle works, as well as the bolt cover and the bolt catch. So what you do is you pull this back, press onto the bolt catch, and let go of the charging handle, and now your gearbox is exposed to adjust your hop up like a standard M4. And when you're done with it, you simply press the bolt release, and you have a realistic bolt action, or realism to it. The pistol grip is standard ABS. The trigger guard here is steel, and so is the trigger itself. It is a version 2. It uses steel. It has a steel spur gear, CNC aluminum or alloy piston head, steel selector plate, 8mm ball bearings, copper cylinder head, and high-grade silver-plated wire set for good conduction. Moving on, we have standard LE stock, which is really good quality. It's not going to break. 6 positions with integrated sling loop here, as well as one in the front. However, I do recommend that you do use one that you place on the buffer tube so that you don't break the stock by accident, because stock, although made very high quality, is prone to break after some time. Fire selector is only on the left side, so it's made for right-hand shooters. However, when you do switch firing modes, there is a white indicator that rotates along and tells you what fire mode you're in. One thing about something I noticed about this G&G is that the mag does not simply push in like a regular AEG, because it will still fall out. What you have to do is actually rock it and tap, and then there, and then it's secure. As well as when you're ejecting the mag, when you press it, it's not going to fall out. You gotta press it and pull in order for it to release, which means that G&G made a very sturdy and very steady mag well to hold your mags and to prevent any accidental mag drop. So for now, I believe this gun is a great gun. A little bit on the pricey end at $400 from e-bike, or 400 plus about, give or take. But overall, it is a great gun. When the gun fires, when you have battery and BBs in there, the bolt the bolt right here pulls back maybe about this far when you're shooting. And when you don't have any BBs inside, the bolt only fires about here, because the pneumatic system uses the compressed air from the air nozzle to push back a little cylinder that pushes the bolt back. So when there's no BB, there's less. Most of the air escapes through the barrel and isn't pushing this bolt back. Okay, definitely a high quality gun. Something I would recommend. Fires roughly around 350 to 360 FPS, which makes this a decent or very good gun for CQB, because one, you have a pretty compact gun, as well as a retractable stock to shorten the length of the gun. On a 9.6 volt nunchuck that I used to test this for FPS, it fired, I would say in my mind, 15 to 16 rounds per second, maybe more, maybe 16 to 17 actually. And yeah, so great quality gun. Definitely one to consider when you're shopping for an M4. The stock, pistol grip, and handguard are mainly the only polymer / plastic parts on this gun. And everything else, charging handle, carry handle, buffer tube, receiver, inner barrel, outer barrel, are all steel. Sling loops, steel, which makes this a very sturdy gun, very high quality. Roughly weighs around, I would say, 7-ish pounds. Thanks for watching First Class Airsoft. Don't forget to comment, rate, like, subscribe to this channel. It helps me a lot. And tell a friend about this channel, and tell me what you think about this gun in the comment section below. And I'll see you later.